hello once again, everybody. Hello, readers. Hello, new subs. Good to see you all here on another episode of Mailbag Monday. Welcome to SFF180. It is Monday, the 24th of February, 2014. Here is the stack of mail from last week, a pretty decent little haul. So we're going to go through all of it. But again, I just want to say welcome to new viewers, new subs. Some of you have come in the last few days, so it's good to see you. But I really have to apologize for last week's episode. I don't know what the deal is with that. I shot something like 16 episodes of Mailbag Monday up to there, and then for some reason last week I was all like, and on this book, so just so much derp there. I don't know. I don't get it. So, well, I'll just try to do a little bit better this time. Decent stack here, so we're just going to dig right in, shall we? Okay, this is a package from Penguin. If you're new to Mailbag Monday and to the channel, the whole idea behind this weekly series is I open up my mail. These are review copies that I get from the publishers. 9 times out of 10, I have no idea what's in these bags, so you see them the first time I do. And the idea is, in the comments, you tell me which looks most interesting to you, which you would like to see me put at top priority for review. So, this is an arc from... Okay, well, this looks like the newest novel in the Secret Histories series by Simon R. Green. I know some people are Simon R. Green fans and some are not. But the new book here is called Property of a Lady Fair. And I guess if you have been following this series, I have not been reading them so far, but I have several of them, and based on the covers and the titles and everything like this, I get the idea that it's some sort of urban fantasy with a James Bondy flair, because the titles all seem to be parodies and pastiches upon James Bond titles. So, anyway, Property of a Lady Fair is the newest Secret Histories book, and it comes out on June 3rd, so this summer. Okay, guys, this is a most unusual package, as it has come to me airmail from Sweden. Maybe I've been in contact with someone from Sweden through email or something. I'm not ringing any bells. This is a mystery, a true mystery. Oh, okay. Well, this is the Victor Gollancz European edition of The Fell Sword. This is by Miles Cameron, and it is the sequel to his book The Red Knight, which has already come out both overseas and in the States. But, so anyway, yeah, this has already been available to me, but it's nice to have a print edition. The Fell Sword is the sequel to The Red Knight, and as The Red Knight still has yet to be added to my review queue, now that book 2 is out, this again could be one that I do back-to-back. So let me know if you would like for me to get into this series by Miles Cameron. Again, it is one of these newer kind of gritty derp, epic fantasies in the Martin and Abercrombie vein. Apparently, that's what they say here anyway on the sales sheet. So let me know. The Fell Sword by Miles Cameron, out now both overseas and coming in the U.S. Though that literally did say Sweden on the postal thing, but it was a UK edition. So who knows the mysteries of the mails. Well, Pyre has just sent me the art now for the new anthology, Nebula Awards Showcase 2014. This is edited by Keith Johnson, and I guess it is showcasing the books that either have been or are most likely to, or what have you, up here on the Nebula ballot. So let's have a look and see what's in this, shall we? Okay, yeah, so these are for the year that 2312 won Best Novel. There's an excerpt from 2312 in here. All 3 of the Story Award winners, Best Short Story, Immersion by Aliette Bodard. I hope that's the correct pronunciation, because I always mangle those names, sorry. Nebula Award for Best Novelette went to Close Encounters by Andy Duncan. That's in here. Best Novella, After the Fall, Before the Fall, During the Fall by Nancy Kress. Not a favorite of mine by her, but, still, a lot of people liked it. And then there's some finalists here. Ken Liu's The Bookmaking Habits of Select Species. The Andre Norton Award, Best Novel, Fair Coin. They have an excerpt from that in here. 5 Ways to Fall in Love on Planet Porcelain by Kat Rambo. And on and on and on. So this is pretty much, showcasing what the Nebulas were paying attention to. And this is coming May the 13th. And another Penguin title. Okay, this is a book called Tomorrow and Tomorrow. The author is Thomas Swetterlich. At least that's what it looks like on the cover. And it is being billed as Leading the next wave of cyberpunk in the tradition of William Gibson and Jonathan Lethem, Thomas Swetterlich is a bold new voice in literary science fiction. Well, let's see what this is all about, shall we? A decade has passed since the city of Pittsburgh was reduced to ash, while the rest of the world has moved on, losing itself in the noise of a media-glutted future. Survivor John Dominic Blackston remains obsessed with the past, grieving for his wife and unborn child who perished in the blast. Dominic relives his lost life by immersing in the archive, a fully interactive digital reconstruction of Pittsburgh, accessible to all who want to visit the places they remember and the people they loved. Dominic investigates deaths recorded in the archive to help close cases long since grown cold. But when he discovers glitches in the code surrounding a crime scene, the body of a beautiful woman abandoned in a muddy park, and is convinced someone tried to delete the record of the crime from the archive, his cycle of grief is shattered. So it's interesting. It's sort of like this layered detective story where the only evidence of a completely eradicated crime exists in digital form, and now there appears to be conspiracies afoot and what have you. That could be pretty interesting. So a cyberpunk detective tale, they say. Thomas Sweterlich. This is from Putnam. The book is called Tomorrow, and Tomorrow goes on sale July 10th. Okay, Tor is back this week with one of these absolutely lovely vacuum packs that I just love. Wow. Okay, well, this has now been released. This is already in stores, but it is the finished hardcover version of Three Princes by Ramona Wheeler. You may recall a few weeks back that I got the arc of this, but I'll go ahead once again and read you the premise of it, because now I have the finished copy. But it's an awfully pretty looking book, evocative cover. Let's see what it's all about. Okay, this spectacular alternate history imagines a world where the Egyptian Empire never waned, and the year 1877 of our Lord Julius Caesar finds Pharaoh Djoser George ruling a sprawling empire that stretches across Europe, Africa, and much of Asia. When an international scandal is sparked, Lord Scott Oaken and Professor Prince Mikel Mabruke must travel from the sands of Memphis to the great Incan Tiwanitsuyu Empire that spans the Americas to investigate the plot. See, I like that. I like alternate histories where, you know, traditional white Europeans didn't turn out to run everything. Gives you a whole new perspective on what the world might have looked like. With lush world building, high-stakes political maneuvering, and intrigue upon which the very world might spin, Three Princes is an exciting fantasy debut that will ignite readers' imaginations. I very much want to read this. Like I said, I've had the arc now for several weeks, so I think it looks good. If you do, let me know, but I'm pretty well planning on adding it to the queue fairly reliably. You can count on that. But yeah, nice to get the finished copy of that. Thanks very much. Okay, this package is from Random House, which means it might be a Del-Rey book. And let's see. Okay, another ARC turned final copy that's now in the house, Star Wars Honor Among Thieves. Says I don't usually cover Star Wars novels myself, but this one has the advantage of being written by James S.A. Corey, the writing duo, half of which is Daniel Abraham. Best known for the Expanse series of space operas that has a lot of people very excited. So, yeah, you know, don't give them a hard time for cashing a big paycheck writing a Star Wars book. These are the kind of things that put bread and butter on writers' tables. And, you know, if I see no reason why the Corey duo would not have put just as much good storytelling effort into this as they did The Expanse. So if you like James S.A. Corey and Star Wars, well, it's two great tastes that go great together. And that appears to feature the original trilogy cast, so that's some fan service right there. Okay, final package here, and it's a big one and it's airmail. This is another one that says Sweden on the postal thing. Okay, I didn't even notice that the first time. Son of a gun. Well, okay then, they've doubled me up. Here we go, this is the Red Knight, the original version. And here is the Fell Sword, once again. Yeah, I guess this is the big Miles Cameron week, isn't it, gang? Wait, let me flip them around so that by your perspective, they're in order. Oh, well, they're like one's smaller than the other. But then the smaller one's thicker. Well, there we are. Miles Cameron's new series is really making headway. Yeah, I mean, that's just a thing that happens sometimes, gang. You get sent multiple copies of things, and that's fine. Sometimes I'll just, you know, have friends to give them away to, or libraries, or what have you. But that is it. That is all I have this week. A pretty decent week, if I do say so myself. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed watching, as always, please leave a like. And subscribe if you have not done so. So far, the channel right now is, at least as of the time I'm recording this, this is Saturday evening for me. You're watching it Monday. As of tonight, painfully close to 200 subs. Let's go ahead and cross that threshold, get it up over 2, 3, 4, 500. Like to hit 1,000 by the summer. Spread this out, share it with all of your SFF reading friends. And until I see you guys next time, happy reading.